Hello and welcome to On The Bench TV. So obviously in today's video we've got more rumours surrounding Phillipe Coutinho, Barcelona, all the stuff that's coming out today about that as well. I want to discuss that with you guys. Obviously this is live, so once I've said all my things, then then I'll get to the comments and stuff. But if you're not watching this live, guys, make sure to leave comments so I can see them, and then I'll speak to you guys as well afterwards, as always. But we've got some news about Goretzka as well. I want to talk about John Flanagan in this one. What's going on there? What you guys make of all this? What you would do? What I would do about it? You know, and what Liverpool are going to do about it generally. So yeah, obviously, guys, if you're a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy transfer news, keeping up to date with gossip, rumours, done deals, match build-up shows, match reactions, all that clever stuff, then make sure to subscribe now. Tick the little bell notification next to it as well so that you don't miss out on any breaking news from this channel. Right, guys, welcome to the stream, everyone that I see is popping up already. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know how I do it, guys. I'll speak on for a little bit, and then I'll speak to you guys afterwards. I've got a notepad and that today. I've got a notepad down because there's a few things I wanted to cover in this one, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything, if you know what I mean, because sometimes I often do these live streams or videos, and then I sit there and I go, oh, I forgot to say about that. Well, you know what I mean? So I don't want to do that today, so I've gone back to the trusty notepad that you guys will know from my On The Bench LFC channel. I love using this notepad. Right, so what should we start with? Shall we start with John Flanagan? Because obviously the John Flanagan stuff isn't a transfer update, but, you know, I wanted to cover it because it's not good, is it? Let's face it. So for anyone that doesn't know, if you've been living under a rock, John Flanagan's pleaded guilty to kicking his girlfriend, which is Rachel Wall. They've been together 18 months. They was on a drunken night out, which, if I believe, yes, 22nd of December. They was both out there, both drunk. And, yeah, basically, she didn't want to report it. She didn't want to make a statement from what I've seen. But because of CCTV that captured the incident, the police was able to charge Flanagan. Anyway, I didn't need a statement from her. The judge, actually, when she was talking in court, said that over a case of several minutes, she was assaulted several occasions, basically. So it wasn't just once, but one of them was including the foot, which was obviously the kick that people have been saying about. But she still doesn't want to admit that he did it. Basically, the girlfriend saying, you know, no, it wasn't him, even though she's got quite a few injuries to her. So what are Liverpool going to do about it, guys? What would you do if you was Liverpool right now? For me personally, you know, I've seen loads of different views on it, like people saying you don't know what the situation was. The situation was they were both out drunk together. John Flanagan hasn't just hit her once or kicked her once or whatever. There's been a number of times, you know what I mean. But without being there, you don't know the full truth. But for me personally, you don't hit a woman, do you? Let's face it. You know, there's been times in the past where Liverpool have had to take action on players. Like, remember Suarez? There was a few occasions when they like racist behaviour and things like that. It can't be seen to get away with it. John Flanagan's a professional football player for Liverpool Football Club, so he's in the public eye. So, you know, you just don't do that. Like, no one should do that, and John Flanagan should know bloody better. You know what I mean? I'm disappointed in him. Obviously, being a homegrown talent at Liverpool, a few years back, I was like, John Flanagan's going to be captain of Liverpool one day, the Scouse Cafu or whatever they was calling him. You know, on a serious note, like, I thought he had big things, a big future at Liverpool. And then he got injured, and he suffered from it, didn't he? He hasn't come back from that injury spell that he had, really. And a lot of people are saying that we should sell him anyway. But for me, I think Liverpool Football Club should look at this. He's not in and around the starting 11. I would terminate his contract. You know, you've got to make an example of people that do this. If it was one of us guys, like just normal people, and we was outside and we slapped a bird or whatever, you know what I mean? If I saw some bloke hitting a woman, like down in the town, I'd hit him. Like, because for me, you just don't do it, and he shouldn't get away with it. And obviously, nothing like that happened. But what I'm saying is, he's pleaded guilty to it. He's admitted it. There's CCTV that's got him nailed to rights. So Liverpool should review the evidence and say, nah, that's it, mate, you're on your way. Which, you know, like I say, disappointed, because I expected better from John Flanagan personally. But, you know, he's gone and done that. He's shown his true colours in that sense, and so yeah, whatever it was, you know what I mean. Right, so we've covered John Flanagan. Obviously, I've gone over that. I've given you a couple of things that I wanted to say about that. Really, my views on it. But of course, guys, let me know what you lot make of it all. Like, you know, I've given you the evidence that's come from the court and things like that. So for me, I think Liverpool should terminate the contract. But let me know what you guys think, especially if you're not watching this live now. Leave it in the comment section. I bet you're all disgusted, same as me. Right, so today we've got a couple of things, obviously. Shall we leave Coutinho till the last thing? Leon Goretzka. So Bayern sporting director has admitted that they're interested in Goretzka. He said, look, he's still a Schalke player and we've got to respect that, but yes, we are interested in him. So, for anyone that's telling me Bayern aren't interested, there's not a done deal or whatever, there's a difference between done deals and being not interested in things like that. Yes, all the reports are showing that there's no deal been agreed at the moment. For me, I said, you know, for some reason, Schalke may not want to announce it at the moment. We don't know, because I've seen things like that before. So that's why I said that. But the evidence that we're going off at the moment is, you know, Goretzka, his agent, his representative, Schalke, Bayern. They've all said that a deal's not done there. Do you know what I mean? So that should mean that he's obviously not agreed to go there. Now, there's a couple of clubs that have been linked with Goretzka up until this point, Liverpool being one of them. I generally believed, I said before, I was 80% sure that Liverpool was in there and got a good chance to sign him and it'll end up a Liverpool player. I'm going to stick by my views that Liverpool was front runners. I've been speaking to a few people recently about all this, and even with the rumours about signing for Bayern and that, you know, I said after a conversation with a certain person, which you'll know you are because you do watch my videos, but he said to me that a week before everything started coming out, Liverpool was front runners to land Goretzka. You know, we had said that we was interested. Goretzka wanted to move to the Premier League. He wanted out of the Bundesliga. And Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. You know, all that spill. We've seen it all now come out all over Twitter and all over the media and stuff. But then he said to me that basically Liverpool and Juventus were the two other clubs, was the two main clubs that was trying to land him. There was loads of clubs that was in there, but Liverpool and Juventus were the ones that was really trying to make a statement with it, or legit, from what I could tell. And they were told that Bayern Munich started showing interest. So Bayern Munich, he preferred to move to Bayern Munich apparently at that point, or people was trying to get him to go to Bayern. So Liverpool and Juventus was told to, you know, put it on ice basically. If he doesn't go there, then, you know, it's back to normal. Everyone can put in their offers to him. This is just something that was said to me, guys. This isn't facts or whatever at the moment. This is just what I've been told that I generally believe. And then obviously we saw that Juventus apparently put an ultimatum on the table. So then that, for me, I was like, okay. So I was told that Juventus was the other club. That makes sense now, with them apparently saying that. They didn't want to get caught up in all the bidding war with all the clubs or whatever it was. They didn't want to get brought into all that nasty stuff. Liverpool still seem like they're interested from what I can tell. The latest thing that I was told by the same person that told me that also said that Goretzka's the one that's actually put everything on hold with everyone. His representatives apparently still want him to go to Bayern. People close to him want him to go to Bayern. But it's Goretzka that said he needs time to think on what he wants to do for his future. So apparently he's the one that's put it on ice, guys. So you know what I mean? Nothing's official with that. It's just what I've been told that I believe as well. Because it all adds up for something like this. And yeah, what I've also been told is that Liverpool basically have kind of given an ultimatum now as well. You've got a week before we retract our interest. So I don't know whether that's Liverpool trying to say, you know, trying to push it along or something. I'm not too sure. I don't know what the week was meant to mean, and I don't know how true that is, but the person that I speak to about a lot of this stuff, he's been right with a lot of stuff. So everything does add up to me with that one. But what we do know is that Schalke have said that deal's not been agreed with any club, you know, and Goretzka's representatives and stuff, everyone is saying that there's no deal. He hasn't made his mind up. He's not going anywhere. So the latest, really, what we can go off that's official is that no one knows where Leon Goretzka is going right now. But it looked like Liverpool has got a good chance. It looks like Bayern's got a good chance. You know, another team that's been thrown in there recently for me is Chelsea, which I don't know why I'd choose Chelsea, but you know, that's just what I've been told. So, like I say, I'm not trying to say anyone's in the know. I'm not saying I'm in the know because I'm not. All I'm trying to do is give you guys what I'm believing at the moment as normal, and then you make your own opinions up. So yeah, obviously with Goretzka, again guys, we got to wait. Look, if the week goes and then we see that he's either signing for Liverpool, Bayern or whatever, then you know what the bloke told me could have been true. But it just comes down to what you guys want to believe with Leon Goretzka. But yes, the recent reports, like today, is that Bayern sporting director admits Goretzka interest, which everyone should admit Goretzka interest, because everyone would be interested in landing him, wouldn't they? Let's face it, you know. let me have a look. What else I got on my trusty notepad? Is there anything more about Goretzka before we continue? Oh, something's not Goretzka related, but Bayern related. Obviously, a lot of people were saying that Jurgen Klopp could be the manager that Bayern Munich look to get in as a full-time manager in the summer. You know, I said about this before. I said the only club that worries me when it comes to taking Jurgen Klopp from us would be Bayern Munich. Back then, when I said it on the bench LFC, everyone was going, no, 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 and everything like that. But, you know, I just was saying, that's the only club that worries me. Bayern have come out and basically said there's nothing in the Klopp rumours. You know, Klopp's out of contract at Liverpool, and last time that they spoke about anything like that, he was happy to spend a long time at Liverpool, basically. He wants to remain at Liverpool for years to come. So that's a massive positive for us. Whether you like Klopp or not, I absolutely love him. So I definitely think with Bayern saying there's nothing in the Klopp rumours, you know, that's good. Because I haven't really had too many of you ask me about Klopp and Bayern. But there was a couple of messages and I thought, actually, it's something that I should really bring up on my update videos. Just in case any of you are like, you see a rumour about Klopp going to Bayern as manager. There's nothing in it, guys. They've said it themselves. Right, Leipzig. Let's stick with the German theme at the moment. Leipzig have come out. Leipzig CEO come out and said that Keita or his agent haven't requested a move in the winter, guys. I said before when a lot of people were saying to me, you know, Keita will come in January. Keita is pushing for a move to come to Liverpool beforehand. I said, from what I could tell from the reports that was coming out about the fees that was involved in Liverpool signing Keita in the summer and stuff, there was nothing put in place about us getting him before the summer. It was just there'd be sell-on clauses and things like that, but nothing to suggest that they would be willing to let him go, even if they dropped out in the Champions League like they did. They need him to get back in the Champions League next year, basically. So I thought that was going to happen anyway. And then obviously Leipzig CEO says, whether he's telling the truth or not, but Keita hasn't been forcing for a move. So there you go, guys. Anyone that's been saying or thinking or hearing that Naby Keita's really not happy there, wants to push, wants to come to Liverpool in January, I think that is as close to the truth as what we're going to get at the moment. From Leipzig CEO saying they're not aware of him wanting out. He's happy to go in the summer still. So, you know, just an update with that one as well, guys. Obviously, as well, Pep Lijnders left, didn't he, the other day. You know what I'm like my name, so if I've said his last name wrong, then apologies. But he left Liverpool the other day. I did touch on it on the channel, but Klopp spoke highly about him since he's gone and everything. And yeah, I think it'd be a loss, guys. I think he's got a bright future, like what Klopp was saying. He's one of the coaches that he's always looking to learn, and he will do really well. So for anyone that didn't know that, obviously I did touch on it, but it's official, guys. Pep Lijnders did leave Liverpool Football Club, or he's leaving. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it is, guys. A few people said to me, "Is it true?" Yes, it's true. Okay. So I thought I'd throw that one in here as I've got my notepad. Right. Shall we talk about Phillipe Coutinho and what's going on there? Obviously, I'm getting sick of the rumours with Phillipe Coutinho. All you guys will be getting sick of it. Liverpool will be getting sick of it. Barca will be the only ones that aren't sick of it because they want him. Let's face it. But there's loads of stuff. Every single day, I would like, not even every day, right? Every hour, it's going one way or the other. There's been people suggesting Coutinho believes he's played his last game at Liverpool. Obviously, if you tuned in yesterday and saw my live stream yesterday, we had a bit of a rant in that one. But people were saying he's gone on strike. There's still nothing to say that Phillipe Coutinho's officially said he's on strike or whatever. What people are saying is that Coutinho generally believes he's played his last game. He's not going to be available for our next game, which is a big one. We know that. So that's just adding fuel to the fire at the moment. But, you know, for me still, guys, if I see Coutinho going, if a deal's done in January, do you know what I really think it will be? It will be similar to what Liverpool did with Keita and stuff. Yes, we may sell him in January, but to move in the summer. That's kind of where my head is at the moment with it. It doesn't make sense for Coutinho to leave Liverpool where he's still in the Champions League. He can't feature in the Champions League for Barcelona even if he moves there this season. You know, Barcelona are still doing well. It's not like they're urgent in need of Phillipe Coutinho up until next year. So personally, I just think, you know, if a deal is to be struck, it would be something along the lines of, we see a report come out over the next week or two saying Phillipe Coutinho will go to Barcelona. The deal is rumoured 130 million as well at the moment is what's being touted. But it will be in the summer, you know, which for me, I kind of feel like that's what's going to happen. But on the other hand, I really do feel like, you know, if you're going to go, then go unless unless Coutinho is going to stay professional or whatever, like what we've seen from him this season, bagging in goals, getting assists, he's on fire, isn't he, really? But if he was still to do that for us, then I'd say, all right, fair enough, you know, in the summer, have your move. At least he would have helped us best he could this season. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye on the injury thing and all that. Like I say, I generally do believe that it's either he has got an injury or it's Liverpool Football Club trying to protect him. A few people have said to me, do you think it could be that Liverpool have pulled him out just to say, you know, keep him out the hot, like the media as much as possible, which is impossible. I don't know whether I believe that Liverpool may have withdrawn him. When I was thinking about it earlier, this was brought up to me and I thought, you know, I think that's only going to make things worse. But in the last transfer window, Phillipe Coutinho was crying, wasn't he, and all this stuff. You know, his back was bad. I think I've nailed it, guys. I'm not a doctor, but I think Phillipe Coutinho's got sciatica. Because sciatica can be like where you've got a bad back and it shoots down your legs. So maybe he's fine, that's playing up, because it stems from that back injury that he had before, you know. So I'm just saying. I shouldn't really joke about Coutinho at the moment, but too many people are getting too stressed over it. Like I say, if Coutinho is to go, he's to go. The rumours surrounding Coutinho going as well, obviously, will bring up Lemar. I'll talk about that in a minute, but Barcelona's boss, the boss man, has said that basically he is a fan of Phillipe Coutinho, like what we've kind of seen before. But get this, guys, he respects that Phillipe Coutinho's a Liverpool player. Oh, mate, seriously, he's going to be on a comedy show or say he should take up stand-up comedy, because for me personally, there's no way that Barcelona or anyone surrounding this respects that Phillipe Coutinho is still a Liverpool player at all, you know. With everything that's been going on, you know what I mean, there's no way that they've got respect that he's at Liverpool. But that's what he's come out and said on it anyway, guys. So obviously, for me, you know, I saw that earlier and I was like, really? Yeah, you're going to have to say that, ain't you? But for the first time, he didn't want to speak about it, really. So, you know, maybe Liverpool have now issued him with a nice little letter listing all the things that they've been doing, trying to get the move to happen. I'm saying, look, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, we will report you if you don't back the fuck off with the media stuff and all that, you know what I mean? It could be that. Like I say, no one's fully in the know at the moment. There's big names in the journalist world and that saying that, you know, it's done, he's going to Barcelona. So you need to make up what you think on it all. But another rumour surrounding Phillipe Coutinho before we go to the Lemar ones is that there was a leaving party already or something. I don't know too much about this, but there's a few of you that are in here that I spoke to that do know more about it. But there was a caption or something on one of the pictures that one of you guys showed me saying about missing and love you or whatever, and it's Phillipe Coutinho. But apparently the rumours are Phillipe Coutinho's already had a leaving party to say goodbye to all of his friends and all that. If that's true, you know what I mean, then yeah, maybe he does go. But like I say, I'm not saying he does or doesn't go in January. I don't really care. The main reason I'll be upset is, one, because we're losing a good player. But if he doesn't want to be at Liverpool, what's the point in keeping him anyway? And two, let's just make sure that we get a replacement in. You know what I mean? There's loads of names that are being listed about a replacement, but I would like to see someone come in that probably won't be on the same level as Coutinho at the moment, but someone that is quality that can fill that void if he goes. But yeah, Thomas Lemar, guys, let's move on. Spoke enough about Phillipe Coutinho over the last few days. Thomas Lemar, obviously, the rumours are that Liverpool have been quietly, like tiptoeing around trying to get a deal in place with Monaco. If Coutinho is to go, Liverpool want to get Lemar in as well in January. How true that is at the moment, again, it's 50-50 for me, guys. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, Thomas Lemar, I generally feel like he won't go anywhere until the summer. So for me, what would make sense is we see that Phillipe Coutinho, a deal has been agreed between Barcelona and Liverpool in January, but to move for the summer. And there'll be a deal put in place by Liverpool with Monaco this transfer window, but for the summer as well. You know, Monaco's manager, CEO, whoever it was, come out and said that they're not interested in selling Lemar or any of their top players in January. Nothing's been discussed about it whatsoever. Again, like I say, just because people in them positions say things like that doesn't mean it's legit. They say things like this to throw people off. But if it's true that Liverpool are trying to get a deal quietly done there, for me, it probably will be for the summer. And Liverpool's still hoping to keep Coutinho, you know, until the summer. I don't know, guys. I don't know with that one, but there's a lot of shouts, isn't there, from all you guys about Thomas Lemar coming in. He's a perfect replacement. You know, Fekir, or however you say his name. I think if Coutinho goes, try and get Sanchez and Mahrez, you know what I mean, to come in, sod it, just go, right, Sanchez, Mahrez, not sure that will happen, but adding them two to your squad, that'd be a big deal, wouldn't it, guys? You know what I mean? Definitely think that would add firing power to us, even if Coutinho was to go. But yeah, I want to know your views anyway. I want to get what your guys' perfect replacement would be for Phillipe Coutinho. I think a lot of it would be Lemar, wouldn't it? But yeah, with the Sanchez, there's been a few people saying, would we go after Sanchez? I've been saying it for ages on the bench LFC. I would definitely go after him, and that would be so funny. Do you know what I mean? Taking Oxlade-Chamberlain and Sanchez from Arsenal. Take it, guys. Take it. Right. Anyway, I think I've covered as much as what I wanted to say on this one. I probably missed something, even though I've had my notepad and that out. We spoke about John Flanagan. We spoke about the rumours today. There will be others, but I'm going to head over to the comment section now. Find out what you lovely lot have got to say. If you've got any questions, feel free to put it in there. I'll try and get through as many of your questions as I can, guys, as always. Cool, we got a lot of comments, so I'm never going to get through all these. Paul says, hello, Daz. Gallagher says, yo, Daz. Michael, hey, Daz. Hey, guys. How are you all? Welcome to the stream, lads. Thank you for joining me, as always. Lads, got any questions? Let me know. James is in the building as well. Welcome, James. Welcome. Flanagan should be sacked. I have zero tolerance on violence against women, says Michael Dunn. I agree, mate. I agree. I personally think the same, you know. Like I say, if I was down in town, I was out in a club or whatever, and it don't matter who it was, if some bloke was hitting his missus, then he would get a slap. Like, you know, it's just not on, is it, guys? Diab, he's not going anywhere. Diab, are you talking about Phillipe Coutinho with that one? I don't know. If any of you guys write something for me, because of how many views we get and how many comments I get, make sure to put who isn't going anywhere for me, just so that I can keep up with it, because otherwise it's jumping between different conversations. I thought he said that he wouldn't play for us again last summer. LSM, there you go, mate. That's what all the reports was. He was on strike, you know, he'd never kick a ball again. And then he goes on, doesn't he, to play. I've had rows and arguments with people on Twitter today over silly comments. You know, something I want to say as well. A lot of people are saying they're jumping on FSG already all over Twitter and things. Guys, as far as what we know at the moment, FSG are the ones that have kept Phillipe Coutinho at Liverpool. They didn't accept an offer for him in the last transfer window. You know, if you should be angry at anyone right now, it should be Phillipe Coutinho's camp trying to get the move and Barcelona, not FSG. We don't know, even, right, put it this way, even if FSG finally do go, yes, we'll accept some money for him. One, that means Jurgen Klopp has had his say, because they ain't going to go against Jurgen Klopp. If Jurgen Klopp says, I want to keep Coutinho, yeah, but for me, Jurgen Klopp's probably now, if he's starting to play up and go, oh yeah, I've twinged me thigh or whatever, I've got a bit of sciatica, Jurgen Klopp's probably looked at it and gone, Joe, what, fuck him off. Go on, you can go to Barcelona, because Klopp doesn't like that. He wants players that want to play for Liverpool and give 100%. So, you know, if Klopp sees that, Klopp's going to say, on your bike. So, you know, if Klopp tells FSG, if a good deal comes in, take it. You know what I mean? So does that then mean that that's FSG's fault as well? No. And you guys know, I'm not one of these that's like FSG's the best thing in the world. I've got my views on FSG. But, you know, when they deserve a bit of backing, we should back them. They are still Liverpool's owners. They signed Virgil van Dijk as it stands at the moment. Coutinho's still a Liverpool player as it stands at the moment. And if Coutinho does go, what would you guys do if they went out and sanctioned a bid for Lemar, you know, and a couple of other players? Like January's just opened. So for people already jumping on FSG, I think it's a little bit naive, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like I say, everyone's got their own views on FSG and that. But my views is don't jump the gun with it, because I think if we should be angry at someone, he should be Barcelona and Coutinho's camp, because they're the ones that we can see the evidence of trying to push this move through, not FSG. Because if FSG wanted Coutinho to go and to make the money, like I said before, he would have been gone already, guys. Trust me. The Ultimate Vlogger says hi. Hello, the Ultimate Vlogger. How are you, my friend? Paul says, yeah, I agree, Michael, because I'm going to reflect bad on the club we keep. Yep. Agree, Michael Dunn. He's lost his chance at this club and hopefully everywhere. Yeah, so you're all on the same agreement as me that Flano should get the sack then from Liverpool. They should terminate his contract. If it would be one of our top players, nobody would think about sacking. Well, look what happened with Suarez, you know, with the racist things and everything like that. Like, no one was saying about it then. So I do get what you're saying with that, LSM, you know what I mean? But the fact that, you know, he's done this and he's in the limelight, he's not in the starting 11 or whatever, I don't see why Liverpool don't terminate his contract. What will probably happen is you'll see him get a massive fine and something. I don't know at the moment, but I think personally, it doesn't matter if you're if Virgil van Dijk went out and slapped his missus tomorrow, you know what I mean, then I'd have exactly my same opinions on it, that it's still wrong, and no one should do it. You know, no biasness towards how good of a player it is. It's simple as that, innit, guys, for me. He does deserve punishment. Yeah, definitely. Sam, alright, lads. Alright, Sammy boy. LSM, it doesn't matter if you're Coutinho or Flano. No excuse for hitting women. A lot of women support LFC. Yeah, there you go. Jam says, we good, lad. We're good, Jams, mate. How are you, my friend? Got any questions, Jams? Because obviously you said about things earlier. I may have covered it already for you, what you had questions on. Gazatron's here. Sir Klopp's here. Welcome, boys. Welcome to the stream tonight. We are saying sack John Flanagan after hitting a bird, but would we say the same if it was Mane or Salah? See, that's what I mean. I know people will differ on that, because I know people wouldn't be saying about sacking or whatever, but personally, you know what I mean, for me, no, it doesn't matter who you are. I think if you're going to get punished, it should be the same punishment. So I get why you guys are bringing it up, and I think some people didn't think about it like that, but yeah, for me personally, doesn't matter if you're the goddamn king or whatever of a country, you know, they would probably get away with it, but don't lay a hand on a woman. Simple as that, you know what I mean? Like, it's an old code, isn't it? You know, a gentleman's code. But what makes me laugh is I've had this conversation with people before about gentleman's code and all that, and I was like, but men used to beat their women back in the old days. So when women turn around and go, oh, back in the old days, a man wouldn't have treated a woman like that, you know what I mean? But on a serious note, they did, didn't they? And it was disgraceful, really. But you know, like, I'm waffling on, but yeah, just wanted to point it out because it was something that I've spoke about with someone today. Rossi, all right, Dazza, mate, how are we all today? I hope we had a good New Year. If Barca don't get done for tapping up, it's a disgrace. You all right, Rossi? Yeah, mate, yeah, they should get done, but I think Liverpool, I think the reason why we're not seeing Barca get done and Liverpool report them is because Liverpool are using that now in the battle that they've got over this Phillipe Coutinho thing. The rumour's 130 million, guys. Would you take that, or should it be more, or whatever? I definitely think with the Nike thing, the way Barcelona have gone about it, you know, and all this stuff, I think Liverpool should be trying to push for a bit more. But if the rumour's 130 million, 130 million is still a lot of money. I still think as long as they went and reinvested the money in the club, it doesn't matter. You know, I know people are saying, but Virgil will be after that and all this, and that's already done. Well, you know, we've got Van Dijk in. If Coutinho was going to go in this January transfer window anyway, and we didn't sign Van Dijk, then I would be peed off. Do you know what I mean? But if he is part of that Coutinho money, then so be it. We needed a quality centre-back. Van Dijk's quality centre-back. We wanted him, we've got him. So, you know, I'm not too bothered. Like I say, the only time I will really kick off at someone like FSG or whatever is if you saw someone like Phillipe Coutinho get sold and then no money goes back into the club whatsoever. Then you can look at it and go, oh, you scum. You know what I mean? Like, then it's a different story. But yeah, for me, like I say, with all the strike talk and everything, what we've got to do is wait until we see evidence that he's striking and official stuff and everything, and then we can have a talk about it and say, yeah, that's dirty, that's not professional, but we don't know any different at the moment, do we? So that's what I'm waiting for, guys. If that comes out that there is a strike or whatever, then of course I'll do a video, I'll do a live stream, guys, and we'll sit here and we can call him all the names under the sun. If he is being a little bitch about it, we will let him know, won't we? Let's face it. Oh, it does, mate. You talk shite. Sam, shut up, you little gimp. Don't try and wind me up in this one, Sam, because I'm in a good mood today. But yesterday I was in a foul mood, and I generally had people piss me off, so don't do it to me, Sam. James says, I think Klopp maybe sees Lallana filling Phil's place if he leaves this January until we sign someone else anyway, maybe bringing in Lemar this month. James, it's not a bad shout, mate. You know what I mean? There's been Lallana spoke, didn't he, over the last couple of days and said he wants to, you know, step up and everything. So maybe this is something that Klopp spoke to Lallana and said, you know, this is why I didn't rush you back, and or we need you fully fit. Coutinho's on the way out or whatever. We need you back doing what you do best and stuff. So yeah, possibly, James, mate. Possibly. I do see where you're going with that. Sam, you talk even bigger shite, says Paul. Yeah, Sam's all right. Sam was the one that won my Salah, Mohamed Salah signed autograph. He's all right, really. He's just trying to wind me up today, isn't he? Apparently, Leon still wants to join Liverpool, and Lemar wants to come to Liverpool. And I'll say that again, Michael. Apparently, Leon still wants to join Liverpool, and Lemar wants to come to Liverpool. That's some of the reports and some of the rumours that's gone out today, Michael, mate. But like I say, I don't ever fully commit to saying until I see multiple sources that I believe what they're saying, people that know what they're talking about as well, or something adds up to me. And at the moment, like I say, the main thing that adds up to me is Liverpool may strike a deal with Barcelona this January, but it might be for him to go in the summer, and we may do a similar deal with Lemar and Monaco, so that when Coutinho goes out in the summer, Lemar comes into Liverpool, there's your replacement, innit? What do you guys make of that? Do you agree with that? Atticus King says, alright lads, alright at my friend. Paul says, where is Daz? Can't see him. Huh? What are you talking about? Paul, restart the stream. Yeah, restart it, Paul. Oh, here, mate. Can you see me? Maybe I'll have to put a high vis on for these streams. Oh, dear. It's women support LFC. Is that sarcastic? I don't care that it was a woman. I care that it's a person. He does deserve punishment. Maybe he was like, I just think most of us are hypocrites, though. Yeah, I get that, mate. I get it. Any news on Lemar? Says Jams. Jams, let me know if you missed the bit that I said. Obviously, I'm well behind on the things. I did cover Lemar at the end, so I'm pretty sure you may have seen it, mate. So just let me know. Retype the question or whatever towards the end if you missed that part, mate. So Klopp said Goretzka has to be prioritised. We also need a proper centre defensive midfielder. Still haven't seen us linked to one. That's complete bullshit. This is ideal time to get one just before Champions League crunch time. Yeah, like I say, sir, I've been saying for a while that I like to see that. But something that I've been thinking about recently, and again, anyone that's not watching it live or you guys that are live, let me know what you make on this. Oxlade-Chamberlain is holding midfielder next season. He can play. He's shown that he can defend. Apparently, all my mates that are Arsenal supporters said that he was quality at defending when he was playing right back and things like that. So he's got the defensive side of his game. He's got the drive and everything. He's strong, and he's strong as an ox. Yeah, so maybe Jurgen Klopp's now gone, all right, so maybe Ox can play in the middle like he wanted to do. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have Ox, Keita and someone like Goretzka if he comes in, playing as my middle three or whatever, because all of them have got really good work rate. Keita can defend. He's played holding midfielder before. So maybe him, Ox playing like, you know, rotating it up. Goretzka covering here and there. Goretzka's more attacking for me, but you know, either way, whoever we get in or whatever, we still have a good midfield because Klopp is trying to build that core, Klopp's core, to the team at the moment, and a spine that we've been lacking for years. Gallagher, no bother Paul, happens to me all the time. Atticus Lemar wants to join LFC. If we pay the right price, we'll get him, according to LFC Gast on Twitter. They are reliable. Yeah, I generally do believe that as well. LFC Gast has put out some good stuff that I like. George Mason, Jams, he's going to City, mate. James says, would Liverpool go in for Sanchez? He has the work rate Klopp likes. Yeah, James, that's what I was thinking, mate. All right, George, mate. By the way, I see you coming. Yeah, I've been saying this for time, James. You know what I mean? Like, Sanchez just looks like a perfect fit for Liverpool under Klopp. You know what I mean? Like, he works like a little trooper up there. People are saying he's had it. Look at him at Arsenal. Yep, look at him at Arsenal. He is not happy. And, you know, when people say to me, I wouldn't even go there because he refused to come to us in the past. Get over that, guys. Get over the fact that he didn't want to come to us in the past because, you know, he wanted to go to London because of family and stuff like that. Apparently, was one of the rumours that I saw. But, you know, just because a player didn't want to join in the past, Mohamed Salah didn't want to join Liverpool, did he? Would you turn your nose up at Salah now? No. So, for me, if Liverpool can get Sanchez, whoever lands Sanchez is landing a world-class player for a fraction of the fee that he would go for in this day and age transfer market, basically. Yeah, he would be quality. I think if Liverpool have got a chance of signing him, they should go all out to get Sanchez. Like I say, I would love to see him come in. For me, that he'd go straight in at that left wing spot, you know, or have Mane rotating with Salah, Sanchez and that all going across. Oh, can you imagine that? Jesus. Firmino playing just behind or whatever. Oh, that would be tasty, I'm not going to lie. Apparently Lemar could come on Friday, says Michael. I don't know whether I believe all this about Lemar at the moment. Like I say, there are reports saying it, guys, so it's something to be aware of. But like I say, if I'm to believe anything at the moment, something that adds up to me is Coutinho goes in the summer, but a deal's agreed January. And Lemar, the same situation with Liverpool. That just makes sense, but I could be wrong. It's nothing official, is it? So let's just wait and see on it. Let's wait a few more days because I think we've probably got about a week to wait to see, one, what happens with Goretzka, two, whether Coutinho is on his way to Barcelona because there's only so much I can keep things quiet. And then three, whether Liverpool are talking to Monaco over Lemar. We will know a lot more within the next week, guys. But yeah, definitely subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification because as soon as I see anything that I believe or concrete evidence or whatever to it, I'll be live streaming, I'll be doing videos and that, and then I'll be getting your guys' views at the same time. We should agree a deal with Monaco first before even thinking about selling Coutinho. Yeah, that's what I think, LSM. I think, you know, that's probably what Liverpool are thinking about as well. They're probably looking at it going, you know, Coutinho looks like he's a goner, which we've known for a while. So maybe that's why we started testing the waters out in the last transfer window. We never matched what they wanted for him, but obviously Liverpool putting in that bid. Monaco's return and reply to that was, no, give us 90 million and he can go. So maybe Liverpool's like, right, well, we'll take that knowledge for when Coutinho is about to go. Hopefully Lemar's still about. You know, and the reports are that Lemar does want to join Liverpool Football Club. He's chosen Liverpool over the other Premier League clubs. So that's good. Like I say, Liverpool look like now they're in a position to bring all these quality players in. We're signing players over other clubs as well. We've got the right people in now. Jurgen Klopp's got a massive pull. We're starting to sign quality players. You know, like getting Van Dijk, for instance. Other players, they follow what goes on, same as what we do. They'll be looking at, if anyone has been approached by Liverpool over a possible move in the future, they're going to look at Lemar and go, they're going to look at Van Dijk deal and go, wow, Liverpool just paid 75 million for a defender. They really want to start winning things again. All right, they get on the phone to their agent and go, all right, agent, right, get back in contact with Liverpool. Tell them I'm interested. What are they willing to put on the table? You know, things like that. And this is, everything has a knock-on effect in the world of football, in life in general. And yeah, for me personally, the moves and the noises that's coming out of Liverpool Football Club at the moment is all positive. You could say that Coutinho's the only negative. You've got Emre Can, but, you know, Emre Can's a bit of quiet news, isn't it, compared to what's going on with Coutinho. But, yeah, like I say, nothing's guaranteed that Coutinho goes, but if he does, then we'll talk about it once he's gone and call him all the names under the sun if that's what you guys want to do or whatever. But until then, I'm going to back him because he's a Liverpool player. This same shit happened in the last transfer window and he still carried on playing for us and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? And we've got to support everyone that plays for us. Until we know that they definitely are kicking up and being a little bitch about it, that's when we can go, all right, enough's enough now. Like I say, it's not that I don't want all of our players to start kicking off. Someone that I was talking to earlier that I had a bit of a row with, he was saying that, so what, should Liverpool just send every time Barcelona or Real Madrid or whatever come in for one of our players, we should just give up and go, yeah, all right then, just because the player wants to go? No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, we've known for a while now that Phillipe Coutinho wants to go to Barcelona. We know that they are interested in it. So Liverpool now should make the best of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it annoys me because that was aimed at FSG and that. And I was like, it doesn't mean that FSG are the ones doing this, does it? Like, who else have we got in here quick? T was in the building. You're right, T, mate. How are you, buddy? Sanchez for 25-30 million is still worth it. He has 2 or 3 more seasons at top level. And he'll guarantee you 15-20 goals a season. Exactly. And I'll tell you what, you add Sanchez to Liverpool's team at the moment and that firepower. And yeah, I think you're looking 25-30 goals a season. He could, you know, he could do some damage with our team the way we play. Atka says that Arsenal have said to us 30 million and you can have him, but don't think he'll want to join, to be honest. That's Sanchez, in it, that you're talking about there. Yeah, I've seen that report, man. I don't know how true that is, though. I personally don't think Arsenal have told Liverpool that for 30 million you can have him. Because Arsenal are a little bit funny when it comes to Liverpool, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Obviously, with a contract and all that, but I'm pretty sure, unless Liverpool did approach him and say, we want Sanchez, how much? And Arsenal have gone 30 million. I don't know. I don't know what to believe with it at the moment. But I've been saying for ages that I would love to get Sanchez to come to Liverpool. I really rate him as a player, guys. Really do. Jams, I rate Lemar, but I don't think he makes our team better and definitely not good enough to replace Phil. See, like I said, Jams, in the past, I've had my doubts with Lemar. I know he's a quality player. And I know a lot of people rate him, that watch him a lot more than what I do. So, you know, I go off things like that. But I said, it's a different league. There's no guarantee that he comes in and hits the ground running in the Premier League and at Liverpool. So if you're looking at it that way, you know, is 90 million, 100 million, whatever it will cost to get him, will it be justified in the end? We don't know. We just have to wait and see. But you could say the same with Van Dijk, couldn't you? Only difference is Van Dijk's proven in the Premier League. But yeah, like 75 million. Like, people are going, oh, can you justify paying that much for a defender? Only time will tell. If he comes in and he smashes it and we stop leaking goals, like stupid goals here and there, and he starts helping us get the 3 points all the time, no one's going to qualm at 75 million in 2 years' time, put it that way. The money, it will just keep going up and up in the transfer market. Sanchez isn't realistic, says LSM. Oh, what? From Arsenal to Liverpool? I don't know, man. I'm not too sure with it at the moment, LSM. Like I say, I want it. I don't know whether it's realistic or not. I don't know whether he would want to come, if you know what I mean. But if he'd be willing to come to Liverpool, then yeah, I would take him. Atkas, hashtag club out. Shut up, I was on Redmen TV. I might have picked it up wrong, and it was on a couple of Liverpool pages. Oh, I don't know what that was, Michael. Sorry, mate. Gallagher says, I don't want Sanchez, to be honest. There you go. See, everyone's going to be split, ain't they, Gallagher, mate? Loads of people will want certain players, loads won't want them and things like that. But, yeah, who would you want, Gallagher, mate? I'm guessing like someone like Lemar or whatever. What are your guys' views on Fekir as well? That's been linked with us. He's been really good this season from what I can make out. Big up Sam, who left the GC. I think Keita would be perfect for our midfield. Yes, Ultimate Flogger, mate, I totally agree. I've been saying, since we knew about that, Keita is going to be explosive. When he comes in, our midfield is going to look so much more dynamic. It's going to be ridiculous. He's fantastic. The only thing people have said to me that they're worried about is his aggression and like red cards and stuff, but I'm not worried about that. I think, you know, Klopp won't stand for that. Liverpool hardly ever get red cards. So, I don't think Klopp's going to allow him to keep lunging in. He will pull him to the side if he notices it. Goretzka was getting some game time at Liverpool when he was lunging into tackles. Next minute, he's out of the team. You know what I mean? Like, for a bit. So, not that I'm saying Keita would be brought in for a big fee and then dropped out of the team, but Klopp's not going to sit on the sidelines and watch someone, is he? Like, nearly get a red card every game or whatever he say. You need to pack that in, you know what I mean? Like, there's better ways of doing it. George Mason says, look at Big Virgil in the bottom corner. Absolute tank. Yes, I know. Hit the thumbs up for me now, he says as well, guys. Smash a thumbs up for Virgil van Dijk. Killer Expect says, fuck Coutinho, Lemar in. You're right, Killer, mate. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, I think a lot of people, everything I've seen on Twitter is basically like that. I did a poll where it was like, who would be the ideal replacement for Phillipe Coutinho if he leaves Liverpool? Thomas Lemar or Alexis Sanchez, or fuck Barcelona, basically. So, yeah, and the results of the poll so far is fuck Barcelona, basically. So, it tells it all, doesn't it? I wouldn't mind having Sanchez, says Sam. I wouldn't personally, but obviously everyone's got their own views on that, which is cool, isn't it? You know what I mean? Rossi says, been a great festive period for us. We've had great results and haven't been scoring 5 goals a game, have been scrapping results, which is good to see us have that in us. Yeah, exactly, Rossi. Exactly, mate. I totally agree. Liverpool look like they're going to be pushing on. I think second half of this season, we're going to see some scrappy results, some good results, like great wins, if you know what I mean. I don't think, if you look at our run of form, like we're actually doing a lot better than what people think. If we carry that on for the rest of this season, get in top 4 this year, finish above the Manx is what I want personally. Like I say, my goals for this season for Liverpool is finishing the top 4 and finish above the Manx. I'd be happy with that this year. And then next year, go on, win that Premier League title, because Klopp will have his spine, he'll have his Keita and that in by then. We'll have other quality players by then as well. We know what the situation is with Coutinho and all that, so that won't be stressing players out. Didn't even know Pep Linder's left, that kind of sucks. Yeah, sir, mate, yep. Follow LFC Gas for updates on Lemar. We're sending to have all the info at the moment. Yep. I'm really tired of Coutinho. Let him go. Piss take. Says Lion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Lion, mate. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, a lot of people are. Yeah, Atticus and that saying about that Twitter page. Definitely check it out, guys. It's good. Is there any truth to United looking to take Emre Can? I don't believe it, Paul, mate, personally. You know, I think they probably have gone in. They probably approached Liverpool or approached Emre Can's representatives even about a move. But then I think, mate, there's probably about 50 clubs that have done that. Like, bit of an exaggeration maybe, but a lot of clubs. Emre Can's one of the main transfers, any out there, because he's going on a free in the summer. He'd go for cheap if someone signed him in January, if Liverpool let him go. You know, there's a lot to it that would make a lot of teams want to sign Emre Can. I just hope he doesn't go to the Premier League. But yeah, Man United, the rumours saying that Man United want him as a main target or whatever, you know, they probably do, but I don't believe what I'm reading about at the moment. If we saw something a bit more concrete, I don't think Emre Can goes to the Manx either yet. You know what I mean? He doesn't strike me as a type to be a dickhead like that, and I feel that any Liverpool player that ends up going to Man United, you just don't do that, do you? You just don't bloody do that. Like, I don't even want to sign Schmeichel from Leicester, the goalkeeper, because his dad once played for Man United. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't stand having his dad in our stadium like every week watching his son play. Simple as that. Pep Lijnders is a bigger loss than Coutinho. Pep Lijnders is a massive loss, mate. Coutinho went to training. Yes, Gallagher, yes. Exactly. You know, with the strikes and stuff, like people saying he's on strike. Coutinho wouldn't be training and stuff if he was on strike. You wouldn't see him. Simple as that. That's what I said. Until the evidence of a strike comes out, just wait, guys. Wait, innit, really. Jam says, Gavin, the best of teams, scrap results, mate. We're heading towards that. Yeah, exactly. A team that wins the Premier League is a team that can not play at their best and still get 3 points. And Liverpool's starting to do that, which we haven't been able to do that for years. We've dropped silly points, haven't we, and stuff. And it's like one game we turn up and be like, I'm like, bloody hell, this is like the best football I've seen in a long time. And then the next game we turn up and it's like against a team that we should be smashing off the park, and we throw away points. We drop points, we draw, or we lose. Like, and I'm like, really? Come on. Like, just, it's simple. You're 2 goals up in a game, you don't let them get past her. You know, you don't let that ball go anywhere near your goal. And yeah, finally it looks like we're starting to sort that. And adding Van Dijk to that now as well. It's good. Players are stepping up. Klavan's stepped up recently. Lovren's stepping up, playing as right centre-back as well. Like, he stepped up recently. Both of them linked up to combine for that goal, wouldn't it, in the last game, which saved us. Sell him and buy players who want to play for Liverpool, says Gazatron. Yes, mate, yes. Like I say, Klopp's very much strikes me as a type of bloke that will look at this, and if Coutinho is kicking up the stink like they say he is, Klopp won't stand for it. So if Coutinho does go, if there's a green light from anyone, it won't be from FSG. It'll be from Jurgen Klopp saying, yeah, get rid of him. Like, I don't want him anymore. He don't want to play. There's no point in having him. I'll just go and get this player in that wants to commit to Liverpool, and yeah, simple as that. It would be stupid of him to leave right now, says Sam. Yep, I agree. He wants to leave to play against the likes of Girona. Coutinho's broken his back and won't be back playing football until his contract runs out and moves to Barcelona. Yeah, like I say, mate, a bit of sciatica, isn't it? A bit of sciatica. He's got a few problems going on down there. Lanzini, shit as well. So someone said about Lanzini, I definitely don't want Lanzini. There have been rumours about Lanzini coming. My brother said to me about Lanzini, and he was like, would you take him? I went, no, I bloody wouldn't. There's no way Lanzini is anywhere on the level of Phillipe Coutinho. No way whatsoever. I know he does all right, but he ain't no bloody Phillipe Coutinho, is he? So if we're going to lose Phillipe Coutinho, we need to get in someone that is either on par with Phillipe Coutinho or is close to that, you know what I mean? Or better, like, which there's not many people that does what Coutinho does for Liverpool. Really, is there? If you look at it, hence why Barcelona are desperate to get him. He is a quality player and he will be sorely missed with what he does do on the pitch for us. Coutinho does not respect that he's a Liverpool player. Why others will. Oh, right, I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what he... You know, if I saw Coutinho coming out in the media and that and kicking off and everything... like Van Dijk released a statement, didn't he, in the last transfer window saying, you know, oh, I want this and all this and this, blah, blah, blah. Coutinho hasn't done anything like that. All Coutinho said was, yes, I had a job offer, but, you know, I was interested in it. Like anyone in life, if you get a job offer, then you're either interested in it or you're not. And I was interested in that. I haven't seen Coutinho physically out there shouting abuse about being at Liverpool still. They've kept me against my will or whatever. And he hasn't been on strike as far as I know. You know, and he's been performing this season for us still. So... this January transfer window, right, it could come and go. Coutinho could still be a Liverpool player. No deal sorted at all. And he could end up going on to help us win the Champions League or whatever. I mean, all these people jumping on him at the moment will be like, whoa, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? But like I say, if he does go, then it's a different story, guys. And it depends on how he goes for me. If everything's all amicable or whatever you want to call it, and you know... everyone's in agreement with it. We sign someone to come in and they're doing well and everything, then, you know, whatever. But if people start bitching and throwing abuse out there and Coutinho starts coming out going, oh my God, Liverpool have kept me against my will. I won't stand for this. Liverpool Football Club are a disgrace. If that starts coming out, then don't be a bitch, Coutinho. Do one, innit? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I wait for, guys, for I jump all over people, if you know what I mean. But I get why people do jump on people, you know. Especially, like... there's a few people that subscribe to my channel and that, and they see reports like in a newspaper or whatever, and they're like, they get angry so much because you're passionate about Liverpool. So you're straight away like, this is unrespectable, like they can't do this, like Coutinho's a dickhead, like, and all that. But on the other hand, then later on in the day, it comes out that it's completely different to that. And they're like, oh, bloody hell, like, thank God for that, you know. But like I say, the one thing that I always tend to do, guys, is if I see something, I wait to see if it comes out anywhere else as well. I look at what the sources are that are saying it. I don't go off newspapers, really, unless there's an official quote in there. Like I say, look for speech marks and anything from someone at a club. That's the main thing to look out for. You know, there's a few things that you need to look out for, and until you see it, don't jump the gun on anything, you know what I mean? Over people coming to Liverpool, over people going from Liverpool. It's just my best bit of advice that I can give to you guys, because I've always been interested in transfer markets and always followed them closely, and that's why I can update people the way I do, with the best of my knowledge and the best that I can do, really. James says Klopp might just pull something out of the blue. Hopefully not Everton, but lol. Yeah, I hope he don't pull something out of the blue, mate. Let's face it. Oh god, we've seen us linked with some of Everton's throw rejects, isn't it? Like now. What's up, mates? What's up, Radcliffe, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Who else have we got in here before I shut it down? Mohammed Bula, what's up? What's up? What's up, Mohammed, mate? How are you tonight, mate? Matthew Stewart is in as well. Pay more wages, not play stupid. Typo. I saw something else. Someone called Barry's in here as well. Barry Sligo. I think we should go for Casper, Dolberg, Ajax, only 20, and one for the future. Thank you for joining me, Barry. Yeah, good shout, Mr. Clasher. Ha ha ha. With like, it looks like a little smiley face or whatever. I don't know. I'm not good with all these things. I may look like I wear my caps and stuff, so I may not look like I'm too old, but I'm 30 this year, so like some people put, I have only just learned really, and our guys since been doing the channel, what NGL means. Not gonna lie. You know, I'm not down with like some of the things that people type on that, so my apologies if I mistake what you put and everything. Bamiyang isn't a second choice, says Sir Klopp, so I am missing what people are saying. Patrick Flannery, I'm surprised that there hasn't been any Draxler links. Yeah, Patrick, I know what you mean, mate. A few people started to link it, didn't they, a little while ago, but then it's like Arsenal in talks with him and things, and you know, I'm waiting to see that at the moment. If Coutinho goes, Draxler could be one of the players that Klopp looks to bring in, whether I agree with that or not, because I don't think he does anything like what Coutinho would do, if you know what I mean, for us. But yeah, I'm waiting for them to come out as well, Patrick, to be fair. Darren says, love Bobby, but we need a natural number 9. You're right, Darren, mate. Welcome to the stream. Ty Kearney. Liverpool aren't too bad, to be honest. Matthew, suppose, Gazatron. A lot of games at home as well. We never took our chances where a natural number 9 would. Oh, right. I see what you're saying there, Darren. Yeah, mate. I get what you mean. Nope, LFC for live. Any other things, because I'm gonna have to shut it down, guys. I've been streaming for just under an hour, so it's time to shut it down, boys. I see people coming in, you know. Keith's in here. Hi Keith, mate. Thank you for joining me. Bill Williams says Draxler. Yeah, I think a few people would take Draxler. Is that what you're saying there, Bill, mate? You'd go for Draxler. Lemar needed, says Junior. Yeah, a lot of people want Lemar, you know. If any of you miss the beginning of the stream or whatever, once it's processed, go and watch it at the beginning. That's where all my updates were surrounding what's going on today, Liverpool related. And all this was just me talking about, you know, talking about what you guys have been asking me and what you guys are talking about. That's what I like to do. The basic setup for my live streams, for anyone that's new or whatever it is, I basically start going live, say hello to everyone, and then I'm like, right, this is what I know today, this is what I'm seeing, give you my spiel, and then I head over to the chat box, talk to all you guys, and then anyone that's not live, leave comments on the video, or even you guys that are in the live chat. If there's something that I missed that you really want to get my views on it or whatever, or you want to say your piece to me about it, leave it in the comment section, guys. Honestly, like, I always read my comments. There's not a comment that I don't ever read, if you know what I mean. And most of you will get a reply out of me. I do tend to do that a lot. The only ones that don't get a reply now, I've got a new rule. If someone's rude, I don't reply. I'm going by that now, guys, on my channel. And yeah, something I want to say as well, guys. Obviously, I've got a part of my channel now. A new thing that I'm going to be doing is called Have Your Say. And if you haven't seen the video that I released the other day, it was where Have Your Say is going to be where you subscribers get to send me a video where you're answering a question or 2 questions that I've asked you, and then I'll upload it on a video and then like give my say on that matter as well. But if you ain't seen the one I did the other day, Lewis Pratt was the first one to do it. Check it out on my channel now. I thought it was really good. I like it. It gets you lot to have your say on what's going on with Liverpool at the moment, and you'll get your face in that on the channel and stuff. So yeah, 5 minutes of fame on the bench TV. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, guys, make sure to leave a comment after the video, just saying, look, Daz, I'm interested in it, and then we'll find a way of, inbox in. I'll send you a couple of questions. You record a video. All you need is your mobile phone or whatever. If you can though, guys, if you're going to do it, instead of just holding it so it's a little bit shaky or whatever, I've done it before. People get annoyed about it being shaky. Settle it on a side, or if you've got a tripod or whatever, then that would be cool. But yeah, as long as the quality of the videos are half alright, the sound's alright, then I can use it. And I'd love to get your guys' views on my channel. Wenger in says, Sebastian, if Coutinho, hang on, thanks for this channel, mate. You're welcome, Bill, mate, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Martin, if Coutinho wants to go, let him go. Yeah, that's what I mean, Martin, mate. Seriously, if it is a fact that he really wants to go, then don't stand in his way. And I think Klopp's the sort of manager that will do that, isn't it, you know? Bill Aubameyang is a striker, Coutinho is a midfielder. Yeah, you're right, Neil Jamison, mate. Thank you for joining me. Atrium's in the builds, but Alisson is better than Butland. Yes, totally agree with that, Atrium, mate. I would love for Alisson to come in as well. I think he's good. I hear he's got a few mistakes about his game, though, but... yeah, he looks like he's really good, doesn't he? Let's face it. Paul says, yeah, it does. You tell those rude morons to bugger off. Yeah, obviously I had my rant, didn't I, Paul, on my channel the other day. So I'm not going to do that again. But what I will do is if people are rude in the comments, you're not going to get a reaction out of me. I'm going to block you, delete your comments, and that. Simple as that. End of the day. Daz, I had to ban 2 idiots. Did you, Michael? What, from the live chat? Good man, good man. As long as they did do something that deserved it, Michael, mate, then that's cool. You know what I mean? No way LFC will got Oblak, says Atrium. No, I would love Oblak. He's my #1 that I would love. But, you know, will it happen? Probably not, eh? There's a lot of money in his buyout clause, and I don't think Liverpool will match it, to be honest. If Barca would offer make weight in a Coutinho deal, the only player I'd take would be Sergio Roberto. There you go, mate. There you go. Alisson is Brazil's #1. Yeah, very true. What was that? Alisson is the best goalkeeper choice. Nick Pope looks good, says Matthew. Sure, you're right, Matthew, mate. Yeah. That save against us the other day at the near post, it was like a bionic arm. He didn't even sweat it, did he? He just went bang, and it was saved. He looks good. His save percentage this season, if it's right, the picture that I saw, he's top goalkeeper this year for save percentage, above David De Gea, that is in second. Simon Mignolet's bottom of that, and Jack Butland is the next one from bottom up from Simon Mignolet, so it's an improvement. But no, I don't know. Jay says, hey lads. Hey Jay, I'm off, Jay. Sorry buddy, mate, you've only just joined, but I've been going for nearly an hour. Bill says, Donnarumma is perfect for Liverpool. There's a lot of shouts about Donnarumma as well, mate. If that's how you say his name, I always struggle with names, guys. Dazza, could you make Sir Klopp a mod, please? You're going to have to bear with me with the mod things and that, because I got Michael and I got Gavin as mods, and last time I made loads of people mods, it got out of hand, so I got rid of them all. So I'll have to look at it, alright? Maybe says anyone is better than our current keepers. Big shout there. Right guys, thank you for joining me. So I've been on the bench TV. This has been your updates for today. I've been talking to you guys as normal. Can we smash the thumbs up for Virgil van Dijk on the screen, and for myself as well for the updates, guys? That'd be muchly appreciated. I want to say firstly as well, before I do head off, if any of you guys haven't seen On The Bench LFC, or if you've come over from there, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because on my other channel, On The Bench LFC, I can't upload any content on that until March. So I'm having to do it all on this, guys. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification as well. Don't want to miss out on any of the breaking news and updates. I was like the first person about Virgil van Dijk, and I'm pretty sure if anything major comes out, I'll be one of the first people to release it as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. You've all been legends today. I no doubt we're going to have a lot more to talk about tomorrow, because it is January transfer, and there is Coutinho still at Liverpool, and there is Barcelona sniffing around using night, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, subscribe guys, thumbs up, and yeah, you've all been legends. I've been On The Bench TV. Take it easy guys. I hope you all have a wicked rest of your evening.